Good morning, everybody.
Good morning. My daughter beat me to the punch as far as welcoming y'all. So anyway, I wanted to talk about yesterday. I went and had an MRI done on my wrist and met with the surgeon, orthopedic surgeon, and the result was the MRI went fine, took half an hour. The whole process of going to Dartmouth and meeting with right from the get-go, you met with the receptionist to check you in. She smiled. I love that. She was friendly. Clearly told me what I had to do because I get confused easily if it's not carpentry. And so that was good. Then I went in, someone escorted me into the changing room to get my beautiful gown on. I looked very nice, I thought.
A gown fitting.
A gown. And all the intricacies of putting it on so that you're not overexposed in certain areas. And so I got that done, and then you wait in a waiting room for other people that are all gowned up, and then a nurse comes in to take you back into a room. She was pleasant, asked me lots of questions about checking in, your health and this and that, and medicines and allergies and all that. Got that done. She went out, or she said, who was next? I believe that the doctor came in next, and very personable. You might think a professional would be maybe a little more aloof. That's a big word, even though it's only five letters. But he watched some of my YouTube videos. I love that. Right there we had a bond, you know what I'm saying? So we talked about the MRI results, and ideally he wanted to know because they were going to remove 3 bones. That was the plan, to remove 3 bones if there was enough cartilage left over to support what would be going on after the bones were removed. And my wrist is gone. The cartilage is gone. There was deterioration, or he called it decay, in the ulna bone.
Hey, Dad, you should keep your hands on the steering wheel.
Keep my hand.
Yeah.
I get sidetracked a little bit. Where are we? We're headed to the hospital right now for surgery, just so you know. So he said that's not an option. He certainly could do it, but it wouldn't work. The other option was to fuse the entire wrist so that I would lose any wrist movement. I'd still have hand movement, but there's some drawbacks to that. So he said what typically would work best in this situation is a what?
This is a very unnerving process.
A denervation. Passing somebody, so I have to pay attention for a minute. So denervation is where they will cut up. They'll go up on my forearm just a little bit. They'll go up here on my forearm and make a cut. And they will cut. She's such a front seat driver. They'll cut the nerve that goes into the wrist, or I think it was maybe 2. Cut that, and then my pain level will go from an 8 to about a 2. So there may be still pain there, but some pain is good just as a warning. Don't do that. And so I said, how do you even know which ones to cut? Good question, right? Well, he knew, of course. He's been trained in that. I think he said he does 3 to 5 of these a week. So it's not an uncommon thing. He said that's the best option at this point. It doesn't rule out down the road doing the fusion if it comes to that, if my wrist deteriorates even further so that it's like the only option. But for now, he's going to do the denervation. It's about a half-hour procedure. Takes an hour or so to wake up, maybe, fully. I don't know if I'll even be fully awake. Hopefully I am. Lauren's going to drive me home. That will be an adventure in itself. She's going to drive my truck. She's driven it before. I have quite a bit of confidence in her.
Oh my goodness, it's not like it's a plane.
It's not like it's a plane or a jet or a HO model train. So he said about 2 weeks recovery time, plus or minus, and I'll be able to get back to work. So that's a really good thing, because it's right now it's today is the 4th of April 2023. It's a Tuesday. Next Monday we're due to start a job. Chad and Dan will be there, so I'll be able to point with this finger, not with this one. Well, I might be able to. I don't know. So we're going to be renovating one wall, outside wall, on the Freight House in Lindenville, Vermont. We're going to tear off all the siding. We did the handicap ramp last year. We're going to tear off the siding and put on brand new siding. Brand new. Why is it brand new? Why isn't it just new?
I was actually thinking about that the other day, but I don't have any answers for you.
Thank you.
I'm sorry.
Slightly different subject. Things you don't want to hear in the operating room. Oops. That's like a major one. Or my name's Ken. I'm getting my wrist done. You don't want to hear, "So Bob, we're going to have your ankle like brand new. You'll be walking in no time, maybe 6 months," or something like that. Do you have one? What's your favorite one you never want? Have you ever been in an operating room?
I have.
What'd you have done?
I had my head removed.
Had your head removed? So I wonder what other things are that you don't want to hear in the operating room.
Country pop music.
Country pop music?
Yeah.
I use some of that in some of my videos. I have just been insulted on the way for surgery. Now when they knock me out, I'm going to have bad dreams. Thank you very much. I've been in the operating room quite a few times for different things. One thing is pretty cool. When they knock you out, sometimes they'll ask you to count backwards from 100. Has anybody out there ever had that? So you're laying or counting sheep or something, and you just get this like relaxed, warm feeling, and then you wake up after it's all done. So you don't hear the oops or the, boy, that, you think that should be there? That doesn't look right. Has anybody seen my scalpel? Where's that gauze bandage? And you wake up with this huge lump in your wrist. I don't think that's a good idea. Do you see that ever happening? I don't see it happening.
I see it all the time.
I am so looking. I'm in a pretty good mood right now. When I wake up, I'm not so sure. The combination of Lauren driving and me waking up, I may not look as bright and chipper as I do right now. And we'll come back on after I get back out of the procedure.
Well, as my dad says, make choices.
Make choices. Don't make wise choices, make choices.
It didn't say don't make wise choices, just says make choices.
Okay, all right. See ya.
See ya.
Wow. That was a Levi Kelly move. Woo! Ouch! Okay, calm down. Calm down. Should I give
Calm
Levi
down.
Kelly a recommendation?
Sure.
I'm going to. Okay, he doesn't even know me from a hole in the ground, okay? But Levi Kelly does like Airbnb, what do you call them?
Tours.
Tours. Reviews.
Tours.
It's really fun to watch him. Anyway, and what he does at the end is covers up the camera. See you later. I'm so excited. Whoop, 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 whoop. Pick up only. So that's where you have to come back with the truck.
Right.
I'm gonna park and walk in. Is that all right? You have a problem with
We've got a nice shady tree that we're
it? Nice
parking.
shady tree. We're going in.
3 hours later.
Hey, I'm all done.
In a quarter mile, use the right lane to take the I-89 North, New Hampshire 10 North ramp to West Lebanon, Vermont.
Let's go. So they said it was a complete success. What an experience. Just the nicest people. They're like down to earth. Woo! Still a little woozy. Just a little bit of pain, but they said everything went really well. So I just have to finish waking up. I can't wait to see how it goes. I can move my fingers. Yeah, pretty great. We're going to get some food. I haven't eaten since last night, and it's 20 after 1 right now in the afternoon. So yeah, all right. See ya. I may add a little bit later as my arm thaws out.
In 1,000 feet, use the right lane to take the I-89 North, New Hampshire 10 North ramp to West Lebanon, Vermont.
Right. Lauren's driving. I'm not nervous at all. I think she'll do it. See ya.
Use the right lane to take the I-89 North ramp, then merge onto I-89.
Made it through the night, and everything went well. Still no pain. I'm taking some just regular Tylenol. But today the surgery came like all of a sudden, so I didn't have time to. We had scheduled to deliver a couple e-bikes this afternoon, so I'm going to load them this morning, and we're going to head south about 2 hours. It would just be a nice time for a ride, just to relax and go see the countryside. So let's see if I can load this. Want to be sure to package these well so they don't get all scratched up. Took one of the old boxes. Just call me one-handed Ken. Still experimenting with the sound. I would appreciate any input. I've got it set at minus 12 decibels. I had it set, and you probably have noticed it, and you're probably already commenting about how bad the sound was at the beginning. I think I had it turned, it was set up to around 24, minus 24, minus 30. Really like these bikes. I'm going to miss them. Okay, so let's try not using this hand. They're not very heavy. So that's kind of, I'll just use it to steady. Just going to lay it down. Oh, that's easy. Yep. Piece of cake. I could do this for a living. These are both smaller bikes. So I got it in fine. I didn't overwork that. Everyone, the doctor should be pleased. What a great, did I already say he's a great guy? The whole team was. Okay, so I'll put cardboard in there to stop them from rubbing on each other and run some straps. And we'll secure it all down. Remember those days of just running and jumping up on the truck? I remember those days. All right. I'm going to try to use foam rubber instead. Love doing it that way. It stops the strap from blowing out over. all secured. I'll go get Lauren, and we are going to head south. Nice little ride. Whew! So I'm home. It was a long journey. Lauren and I went all the way down. We actually drove into Massachusetts and all the way back up. So we ran a tank of gas through, went all the way down and back, delivered an e-bike to Barbara and Richard from Rhode Island. They came up and met us halfway. And when they did, they gave me this. Ken's Carpentry. Is that cool or what? They did that on a 3D printer. Thank you very much. That was very thoughtful. Nice folks. So, my wrist made it through the day. There's no pain. I am sleepy. I think it's still the results of getting woken up from surgery. But anyway, that finishes up this video. We what's today? Today is actually Wednesday. This will come out tomorrow, Thursday, and we'll be on to actually building something next week. I am so excited to get out there. I won't be able to do much. I think we're going to be tearing off clapboard siding and trim on the end of a building. So I'll be using a hammer with this hand, and I'll keep this one out of the way. So thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. Have a great day.